Hello folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Justice and this is Mr. J Graphics. On today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to design I'm going to teach you how to design a political party like this, and this is coming up. Let's jump right into the video. If today be your first time here, kindly do me a favor to subscribe to this channel. I have noticed that most of people are watching the video but they have not subscribed. Please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to hit on the notification bell. Let's jump right into the video. Now go back to Photoshop, and this is the details that we're going to use for this political flyer. So let's go right to File, New, and here we are going to create our size. So I'm going to use size I'm going to use 12 by 16. Okay, let's make it that way. 12 by 16, and I'm going to maintain 300 resolution and create. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to create my background. So let's jump right into the background. So I'm going to I'll go to layers. Now I'm going to create the adjustment layer, and then I'm going to tap on the solid color. Now I'm going to type this code right here. So I'm going to type the code 0021218112. It seems I got the code wrong, so I'm going to type in 0021 18 0021 2. Okay, so now after this, I'm going to press okay. So we're going to maintain this code, and now after this, I'm going to bring in I'm going to create kind of another color. So I'm going to use this and create a shape right here. After this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that and right click and skew it like that, and then close this, place this and like this. Okay, so right after this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color to something like that, kind of okay. Now what I'm going to do, just duplicate this. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this one, so this one, and then I'm creating another one, and now I'm going to turn it. So this, I'm going to change the blend mode. Is this okay? I think this is okay, right? And I'm going to decrease the size of the opacity like this. Okay, Okay, so opacity is going to be 25. Then I'm going to lock it. Now I'm go for somewhere one of my
Music licensing reimagined.
so then I'm going to increase the size of this, right? Then I press OK. Once this is done, I'm going to change the blend mode to soft light. Is it soft light? Okay, screen or darker. Whoa. I think this one is okay. Then I'm going to decrease the size a little bit like that. Okay, and I'm going to lock it. Once this is done, then what I'm going to do again is what I'm going to create. I'm going to create let me see if I can create gradient map. So you just have to take your time and create a background in a way that you prefer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the blend mode to soft light. Okay, then I'm going to decrease the size a little bit like that. Okay, now this is okay. So I'm going to group all of them and then name it background. So I just write in short form BG background, then I lock it. Then of course I'm going to bring in my picture. So I'm going to create okay, I'm supposed to add this one as well. So going to increase the size a little bit and then position it right here. And I'm going to change the blend mode to soft light. Is it okay? Yeah, I think soft light is okay, right? Yeah. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create layer mask. Now I'm going to use gradient. So I'll just press letter G on my keyboard and then G will shape. And then I'm going to decrease the size a little bit like that. So this is how it's going to be like. Now what I'm going to do is I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to get rid of it. Yeah. Now what I'm going to do, okay, should I use this one as well? Okay, I don't need this, so let me go ahead and bring in the picture. So I'm going to remove the background in Photoshop 2021, 2022, Photoshop 2018, Photoshop 2017, Photoshop 2016, Photoshop 2015, Photoshop 20 all this, the updated one, you can remove the backgrounds very simple. All right, so we have quick actions. So we are going to make it very quick action, right? This is a way of that is why I always tell you to try to upgrade your Photoshop so that you can get some things easily, so that your work will be faster. Whenever you are doing the work, you will be quick in your design. So I'm going to select remove background, and automatically the background will remove. This is very simple like that. So I just recommend this to everybody that try to. So I've got my picture, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some effect. So I'll go to camera raw. I don't know if most of you have camera raw, but automatically when you have a camera raw, if you have the updated one, you're going to get a camera raw, right? So that's how it is. I'm going to increase the my clarity to 26. I think it's okay. Then it has to, okay, it makes the brighter comes well. Then I have to increase the details, as well. All right, so this is, wow, can't you see? So can you see the difference? Let me go back to the original one. So this is before and this is after. You see the difference? So you can also try that for your design. Now I'm going to create a layer mask, and I'm going to brush down here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the size like that. Okay, now after increasing the size, I'm going to bring in the names. So this is not needed anymore, so I have to get rid of this and all that. So I'm going to bring in the logo right there. Okay, the logo right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create stroke for this, the logo like that. I'll create for the inside, and then I'll decrease the size a little bit, and here we go. So I'm going to get rid of this because it's not needed. And now I'm going to arrange the details right there. So let's bring the details in. Okay, let's do that one by one. Okay, so first one is going to be this one. I'm going to change the color to white. So the white is this one, and okay, I'm using Gotham font, so that's the Gotham. I'm using Gotham font. Okay, so this is saying this is Messiah of the people. So just have to close this gap right there. So you just have to shift this, hold your Alt, and you use your arrow key, position them to have a space, then position this right here. this one too.
Music licensing reimagined.
So drop them right here. Okay, now I'm going to bring the name. I'm going to change the font to white. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let me lock the picture. So after locking the picture, what you're going to do is going to make sure the fonts are very you can see the fonts very well. So that's what I'm actually going to do now.
Music licensing
So
reimagined.
okay, so let me increase the font, the name a little bit like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is going to bring down the Ohini right there and increase the Ohini like this. Okay, so and this one too,
Artlist.io.
I'm going to decrease this one. Let me cut that one from there. And now what I'm going to do is duplicate this and then paste the Kennedy right there like this. Let me divide the shape, the size. So I'm going to divide the size, going to view, guideline, then you type in 50% and then you press OK. So this is how it's going to be like, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Music
fold your
licensing
orange
reimagined.
and push this one right here. Increase this one a little bit. Right, and you close it. Now you decrease this one like that. Okay, so now I'm going to create
Artlist.io.
shape right here. So just create a shape right here. After creating the shape, I'm going to change the color to red. So I'm going to use this code, type a code right there,
Music licensing
F2,
reimagined.
the F2 21 to B. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use. And now I'm going to create, look at what I'm going to do. I'm going to create anchor points right here, anchor point right here,
Artlist.io.
then create another one right here. Okay, so I'm going to push this one down like that. Here we go, right? So after doing this,
Music
I'm going
licensing
to,
reimagined.
let me lock this because it's distracting me, right? Okay, so after this, what we're going to do is going to write vote right there. You duplicate the Kennedy and you type vote here. Right, so position the vote right here.
Reimagined.
Okay, so vote for Kennedy. Something like that. You just have to take your time and arrange it very well, right? So after doing this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another one. It says as as president, so for president. So I'm going to change the font to white like that. And now what I'm going to do is add the font right here. Now I'm going to create a shape right here. So let's bring this one down and just stand somewhere here and here and draw a point. So draw a shape. Now I'm going to change the color to white. After that, let me position it right here. And what I'm going to do is, I don't know this, but let me try and see if it's going to work out. Okay. I haven't tried this before. Haven't tried this before, but okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use convert point to. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to let me go back again. Okay, watch this place, this side very carefully, all right? Because let me change the color to white so that you can see what I'm actually talking about. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use my convert point to.
Music licensing reimagined.
Okay, what I'm actually want to do is like that. Okay, let's use this. Let me use this method so that you'll get that very simple. Okay, let me rasterize this. And now let me go for my eclipse. Let me use ruler so that you understand what I'm talking about. You'll get what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to use eclipse, then draw right from here. Okay, to here. Now what I'm going to do is okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, hold my control key and then click inside this box. Then I'm going to hide this and then press Ctrl X on my keyboard. Make sure you select this one, you select it, then you press Ctrl. Okay, so this is how it's going to happen. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this by using my key tool. So use your marquee tool and then you divide this, then you press Ctrl X, you cut it off. After cutting it, you duplicate this by pressing Ctrl J on your keyboard. Now after doing that, make sure you click this. You have duplicated this too. So now you can see to just have to shift one like that. Okay, now click it. When you click and you see this, then you go ahead, right click and press flip horizontal like that. Okay, then you shift it right here, make sure it's in the same side, then you merge it, Ctrl E on your keyboard, you merge it like that. So it's very simple. Now I'll go for my circle and I'm going to decrease the circle like that. Then I'm going to change the color to white. Now I'm going to duplicate it, Ctrl J. I'm going to bring that one right here, going to flip it right here. So like that. So this is what you're actually going to get, right? Isn't this beautiful? It is, man. So you just go for your rectangle, you draw a shape right here, and then change that to white. Then you duplicate and bring it this one right here. Something like that. Then you're going to place for president. I'm going to change this color to like that, and then decrease the size of the font. Let's change the font from black, so Gotham bold. Okay, so should I make it medium, right? Yeah, so let me make it medium for president. Okay, and let me make it this way, and then drop a little spread like that. Now, okay, so after doing this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in hope for the hopeless right here. And I'm going to change the color to this color right here, and I'm going to change the font size, Gotham. So I'm going to change to Gotham book, and I'm going to spread it like that. So it's going to be like this in here, like this. Okay,
Artlist.io.
so guys, I hope you've learned something, right? You've learned something amazing on this tutorial. I know most of you have learned. You've learned so many amazing things on this. So I mean, this is going to be the end of this tutorial. If you are new here, please do me a favor. I have realized that most of people watch the video but they haven't subscribed. Please YouTube, they told me they can give me a feedback like people are watching but they have not subscribed. I get this, and please